Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle Harden, and today I'll be giving legal updates to the Louisiana State Police Department. Today I will address legal updates from the federal and Supreme Courts, as well as employee lawsuits that we previously discussed throughout the course. At the end of this video, each of you will understand the cases more thoroughly and exhibit various legal actions protecting the citizens under the law. The first case is the Hawks versus Easton Area School District from 2013. And this case basically states how students decided they want to wear shirts and wrist bracelets to support the boobies. And basically, it is a campaign that goes on for women with breast cancer. The school decided that they wanted to uphold um, one of their school rules as far as like not spreading vulgar language and whatnot. Therefore, they decided to tell the students to remove those items from school premises. Therefore, this resulted in a freedom of the student's speech. So it was taken to Supreme Court and it was settled there, basically validating that it did violate those students' rights, as well as making these things unethical to be done to citizens under the law. The second case, it was from the Supreme Court, and it was Zarda versus Altitude Express. The plaintiff was Donald Zardar, and the defendant was Altitude Express Incorporated. This case was tried under the U.S. Court of Appeals. Basically, the background of this case was that the plaintiff had small talk with customers or clients about his sexual orientation to uh, make them feel more comfortable within within their company because they was about to go skydiving and had this conversation actually with the wife, and she did tell her husband, and her husband decided to tell the company, and the company did basically fire their associate due to these allegations. The plaintiff, which is Donald, he he decided to sue the company because he believed he was wrongfully terminated, and this was under a discrimination act towards him. In this case, he did pass on before everything was settled in court. But his family did take the case on, and at the end they did win before his settlement. Basically, the U.S. Courts of Appeal did agree that he was basically fired under the wrongful termination. The last case that I'm going to discuss is the Equal Employment Opportunity versus the Abercrombie and Fitch stores. The plaintiff in this case is Samantha Eloff, and the defendant is the Fitch stores. Basically, within this case, the plaintiff was denied a job due to her religious attire. Basically, the store was saying it was a conflict of interest for their company's dress code, and it was a discrimination based on her religious belief. As the Supreme Court did vote this an 8-1 vote, and it was exceedingly. She took this to Supreme Court or to a court period due to the fact that she felt that her religious belief and her amendments as a citizen were being broken due to her religious beliefs. Excuse me. And in this case, it is unlawful to deny someone a job due to these specific backgrounds, and the people should really be given the fair treatment and rights under the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. As stated in each of the cases that I have referred to, we can conclude that the plaintiff involved in each of the cases rights were violated under some law and some way. These updates on these cases basically exhibit to us that citizens' rights are being violated, but we are here and we're in place to try to accommodate as many citizens as possible so they won't endure this.